Before I get into this brief lesson, I want to pause for a second because this video about how to learn, you might think, how important is it really? But I don't think I'm undervaluing this concept when I say that this might be the most important video and lesson from the entire challenge. When you look at all the tutorials, courses, programs that you've tried to follow before, when you look at what everyone else does and who has success with what, it all comes down to how good do you choose to be at learning. Now, inside of that, besides just how do you learn, there's also some tenacity, there's some staying in the game, some trying multiple times, not giving up. But how to learn and how to learn the best way for you is such an undervalued thing to discover for yourself. And so, if you've never heard about this before, if you have never experimented with this before, then I really hope that this video will be the first time to open your eyes to how you can make the most of what you have between your hands, what you're working with. With that in mind, let's take a look. So, how to learn? It says 10 minutes now. This could be anything from 10 minutes to an hour to depending on what you're actually working with. Um, but most people take courses the wrong way. They watch everything, they feel smart, and they probably understand, okay, I'm watching this video, I understand it, but then they change nothing. And this page just super briefly shows you how to actually learn so that the next 4 weeks, and this is coming to the purpose of this, why am I showing you this? Besides the fact that it'll help you for the rest of your life, well, it is for you to get the most out of these next 4 weeks as possible. So this does not just become another free course, another free challenge, another tutorial that you watched or listened to or tried, but didn't give you the results you wanted. Okay, cool. So the first thing we have to know about learning is we learn in a couple of different ways. And for you to understand and to give yourself the best odds at winning, it really suits you to know what kind of learner are you. Do you do best with audio? Do you do best with visual, like watching, observing? Or are you more of a hands-on kind of person? This is really something only you can answer. So I would sit down, I would look at these, I would go, last time I had to learn something really difficult, what was a time where I tried and I didn't learn? And what was I doing? And what was a time where I did learn and what was I doing at that point? Because if you know there's one way that you learn better than the others, do more of that. Like the whole play to your strengths versus don't have any weaknesses depends a lot on what you're dealing with. For instance, in business, you should play to your strengths, but you also shouldn't have any major weaknesses. So learn to know when should you play to your strengths and when should you um, try to minimize your weaknesses. But for now, I can tell you that for me, I'm mostly either a visual or a hands-on learner. I like to either see things or try them out for myself, experience them working. Okay, so how does learning actually work? What is learning? Well, learning in its simplest form is you're presented with one condition, you have one behavior. Now you're presented with the same condition, but you have a different behavior. So you've learned because you changed your behavior, but based on the same trigger. Completely stolen from Hormozi, but I think it makes total sense. So when you read a book, you don't learn a page from a book by reading the same page 10 times. That's not how reading works. Actual memory works by recollection. It was a game changer for me when I learned this. You learn it by reading some of the book, closing the book, then trying to remember what it said. Now, intuitively, I learned this through my exam prep long before I understood the concept, because what I would do is I would write out all the topics of the exam I had to cover, and then I would put it all into bullets, all the concepts, all the theories, all of it. And then I would look at the paper, I would go, okay, this is the first line, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. And then I would try to recite as many of them as possible. And, on the first try, I could maybe do one or two, but on the 10th try, I could maybe do all of them. But each time I forced myself to recollect the memory, to bring it forth, bring it out from inside my brain. And that exposure of trying to go in and grab it inside your head, that's where learning is, of storing a memory. Now that could be done, this was through reading and reciting. It could also be through muscle memory. Your muscles learn by you executing some kind of action, trying to do a sprint, a bench press in the gym, by repetition and recollection. And so I want to say that it's the same with this challenge. If you actually want to learn the stuff that I'm going to teach you in each of the next videos and each of the next lessons, then don't just watch the videos. I was reading a book yesterday. Was it yesterday or a couple of days ago? And it's so brilliantly written, because at the end of the section, the author writes, some people at the end of this section just read inside their head and think they know it. And some people know if they really want to learn this stuff, they have to try the exercise. And it's 100% true. When I give you a lesson, let's say it's fixing the offer, and I tell you, here's how you write a good offer, don't just watch the video and think inside your head, now I understand how to write a good offer. No, take a piece of paper or open your own document and then start writing out your own offer. I promise you, the first time you do it, it will not look the way you thought it would look. And you will not feel like you understood it the way you thought you understood it. And that's okay. It is not the point of this for you to understand it on the first try. But that's the whole purpose of preparing, of knowing how to learn. It is so you know, oh, I probably need to try a couple of times. So go back, you watch the video. Okay, he said this and this way and this way to describe and put together and stack. When I go back and I look, actually, I see I wasn't doing that. That's how you learn. You observed what you did, your behavior, in terms of what was the correct behavior or desired behavior. What's the difference? Okay, now I try to recollect again. Here's what I should do. And then I match again. Oh, now we're closer. This is learning. And if you're watching this video and you're going, fuck, that sounds like a lot of work, welcome. Welcome to business. If you're a new business owner, which you probably are if you're in this challenge, this is what you have in front of you for the rest of your life. You could choose to have the, oh, what a bother mindset. That's up to you, your choice. It doesn't sound very fun. Or you could choose the, I get to learn all of this mindset. I get to be the best version of myself. I get to learn all of this. I get to become better. I get to provide for myself, for my family. I get to do all those things. The effort is a lot more worth it when you look at it that way. And then the last thing I want to teach you with this is that at the end of the day, action always beats perfect. Um, there's not one time where you won't gained some kind of clarity from taking action. I was a master procrastinator in trying to start a business because I thought I was so afraid. I had a ton of fear of failure, but I was so afraid of failing. I had the highest expectations because I thought I could plan my way out of making mistakes. And because of that, I fucking never started. Right? So who's better off? The person who does something imperfectly, does it a bunch of times, learns between each of the tries, and then on the 5th, on the 10th, on the 20th try, really knocks a home run. Or the guy who spends all the same time preparing, but not doing anything and never starts. I know who my bet's on. It's up to you. So whatever it is, whether it's really learning the lesson I'm trying to teach you and using action to recollect, to practice, to build it into your muscle memory, to your mind, to understand it. Also, another way to try and see if you understood something is try to teach it to someone else. If you can't describe it in clear detail, each step of the way, you don't know it. That's why teaching is also such a good thing. It shows you what you actually know. And then, yeah, action, 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 action. It takes a lot more action than you think. If you think it takes 10 times more than you think right now, it takes double that. So much action, but yes, the answer is yes, it is worth it. If you're doing the 500 per month, the 1,000 per month, the 2,000 per month right now, however much you're doing, when you do the first 10K month, it will all feel incredibly worth it. And you won't give 1 second of thought to the fact that you had to spend a little bit of time becoming better at learning. I think we can agree on that. If not, you know where to find me. Let me know. So with that in mind, this was the lesson on learning. And you can probably guess that, of course, my request for you at the end of this video is to practice what you learned, to take action, to write it down, to tell someone else, to rehearse it. Not for the sake of memorizing, but for the sake of understanding and learning and increasing your odds of the next lessons. It's up to you. Appreciate you. Hope you do well. See you soon.